Welcome to Shelley's garden. This week it's a bit different because we're going to be working together, although obviously at a safe 2-metre distance. We're going to be building a hedgehog house. I've got some instructions, so I'll send them over to you as well. But it's basically using some materials that you may have in your garden. Shelley's got loads of old bricks, and I found this outside somebody's house, so it's a piece of an old table, I think, just for the base. It does say to use a slab, an old slab for the base, and then have a brick wall and then a slab over the top, and then you put leaves and logs on top of that. But we're going to talk you through it as we go. But we haven't got any slabs, so we're improvising, and we're going to get started in a minute when Shelley's got some safe shoes on, because we've realised it's a little bit thorny here. I haven't got the best footwear on, so if you do this project, make sure that you're wearing some sensible footwear. Okay, see you in a bit. So we need to start building the bottom layer. There's going to be 2 layers of brick wall all in all, and then we're going to leave a little tunnel for the entrance. We've just worked out the bottom layer of bricks is 2 that way, so we've put them on the end as well. We've realised that it's that way. 1, 2 that way, 2 that way, and 2 that way. So I'll just show you, if you can see it like that, make it easier to see. And then we've left a little tunnel here for the hedgehogs to go through, and I think that gap needs to be the size of a CD box, so we're just going to double check it now. I think it's 12 centimetres squared. Just going to measure the entrance now. Oh, I'm glad we did, because it's a little bit narrow. So for you who are a bit more imperial minded, it's 5 inches is 12 centimetres. Just show you on this one. That's about right. So we'll do the top layer now. Another thing that it mentions is to put some bedding in, and it mentions some hay. We haven't got that. We've got some grass cuttings, but they're very nice and soft. And I think also if you had any moss, because moss is really nice and soft, isn't it? It's what birds use. So we might have a little look around for some moss as well. But it says not to use too much, because they like to move it around themselves, and they'll probably bring some bedding in too. Just put a little bit of grass clippings in. Nice and dry stuff as well. A little bit of moss as well. So I thought they could use that bit for the little pillows. I think that's probably enough now, because it says not to overfill it. So we're just starting to build up the camouflage. Shelley's found loads of twigs, so we're building a kind of mound, and then we're putting some black grass clippings over the top, and then over the top of that we'll put some leaves, and then the pieces of wood that we've got. We haven't got many pieces of wood, but we're just going to carry on collecting them as we see them over the next few months. Let's show it you now from the other side. So it is still a little bit conspicuous, but a lot more camouflage than it was. Just do a bit more on the left hand side, and then I think we're nearly done. So Shelley's just putting the last few finishing touches on for the first stage as it is now. I think we've done all we can today, apart from to put these last little bits of log and wood pieces on. If you would like to support the hedgehogs in your area as well and build a house, we'd like to see the photos, or if you want any support, we've got a few bricks left over, and yeah, send us your videos and photos. Last thing I want to say, it's just very important, is when you're putting the logs on at the end, you want to make sure that they're very secure, because the last thing we want to do is crush a hedgehog when he's trying to get into his house. So we need to make sure that all of this is really secure and nothing's going to wobble like that. That's probably a bit better like that. Anything else wobbly? Do the wobble test. They're very inquisitive creatures, aren't they? So they'll be moving around all over the place.